loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the basics. Just get your...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute is how you are going to deal with this.
Right now. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. They exchange punches. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Just missed with that hook. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. They stop the hook there. That hook doesn't score. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great round, now relax. Stay focused. Don't
get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible...
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you're still landing
this guy. You're way better.
Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throwing the hook. Whoa, wait a minute. Well, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Punch, counter punch. Every time they drop their... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Make a mistake.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
The jab not finding its target. Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. Keeping those...
Step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? And the referee's going to allow him to fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a...
You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get back.
On to the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice. Hold it right there. Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy. That's Steve.
Whoa! Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
You're right, Tom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. Round 7, here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
His stamina is off the charts. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Insane action. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about...
Whoa, Johnny! Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Well, they're up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Not the best of rounds. Hold that thought! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
You getting soft on me?
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Good work out there.
You had everything in the bag, and now you're going to let him back in.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back into the fight. Great work.
Okay, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care.
Round 8, and we're off again. You couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. How do they use this fight? That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
You're taking too much to fight is over.
And I can't believe that it's ended this way.
Time was of the essence, and it was a matter of time when this happened.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
Just like another like TKO. It's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on. What a shot. You know what? The argument was there. The referee didn't know what to do, but he called it. Great shout.
Made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands?
Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time. Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that... This bout, not too many seats to... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Just missed with that hook. They exchange punches. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. How are they still... Hold that thought! Well, the Easton assassin in some trouble here. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the court?
Whoa, Johnny. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. possession.
A shot from the gods took...
1, 2, 3, 4.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, then look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to arm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe and move, get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
That jab won't score. They're happy this round's coming to an end. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're okay.
Let's talk about Holmes. Here we go. It's round 2. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Look, and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
He blocks that right hook. Carries away the left uppercut. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Tested in this fight and failed him miserably.
Shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though.
Let's get it started in round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
Hook misses. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali, weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall. And his opponent, Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter.
You want to get out of the way, because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
Muhammad Smoke.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
What a pleasure it is to be facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Parries that jab away. Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely done. I thought there's no way to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, wait a minute. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? He somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to...
Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
And there's the bell to start round 2. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. Down goes Frazier. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed.
side, pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side, pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time, we already on the way. Better get themselves in line, thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. He stands 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198. He'll face this man. He is Smokin' Joe Frazier. Only 6 feet tall even. 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference.
This is Muhammad Ali. Smokin' Joe Frazier.
This bout,
The fans are... Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. That punch caused some damage. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Oh my goodness. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Good counter punch. Blocks the left uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. They stop the hook there. Looking to land the hook. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
On to the second round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
These are my kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook doesn't score. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. Never count out smoking Joe Frazier.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're okay.
A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
Get your shots off and don't do anything. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just listen. Don't worry about it. I need you to focus on it beautifully.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. Right. Let's go out there and get your body.
Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle.
Around on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good.
Into the fight. Great round. You were thinking. You were smart.
Round that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than him.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
There for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go.
In the pistol.
Right hook is scoring. And he scores with the counter. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? That uppercut doesn't land. Those counter punches have to hurt. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bow, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
That jab is slick.
Just this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight.
Will appear. Good work there. The jabs are working.
There's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nobody home with that hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Big hook doesn't land. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
All right. Only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
Shots.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my most...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. It somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Big shot, and down goes Ali. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you continue.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Go then, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling you to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's still on the fight.
say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice. On to the 6th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand...
You make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Blocks the left uppercut. A lot of effort being exerted here. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible...
You're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful...